religious people demand miraculous signs. Now, we're all religious because we're sitting here and we're seeking the face of God. But the truth is, God comes down to you and me. The religious people I'm talking about are the ones who are climbing the ladder. They got to go find God somewhere. And so we got to sort of grit our teeth and make him happen, one way or the other. And they're going to demand miraculous signs if you're in that camp. Meanwhile, the Greeks, who for Paul were the secular people. And what we mean by secular in our context is a little different than theirs, but it's the same net result, and that is it's foolishness. You mean you guys actually believe that, like when you eat the Lord's Supper like we're going to do, that God is present in that? Yeah, we do. You actually believe that if you pray to him for healing, that he will heal you? Yep. You see, they're going to say that's foolishness. They're going to say, well, you could just as well make up the flying spaghetti monster and believe in him and do all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I find it interesting that no one takes the name of the flying spaghetti monster in vain. And yet in our culture, the primary curse word is Jesus Christ. And I always love to say, is Lord. Right? That's what we do. Because we do believe, and he is real. Now take a look at verse 23. Now this is interesting. I've kind of changed it a little bit. So I put the MLV, that's Mark's literal version, because it says in the NIV, we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews, to the religious people. But guys, it's a scandal. It's an absolute outrage. To believe that God Almighty would come down and die for you and for me and demand nothing else from us. That's a scandal among religious people. And again, continuing to be foolish among the secular people. We preach Christ crucified. That's the authentic letter of God.